It's good. It feels really good right now. I'm in a good spot. The doctors and the trainers were in line when they said he's going to feel better over time. So I'm there.
How much discomfort did you play through last year?
A lot.
A lot.
Mm-hmm. At what point did you first sort of realize that something was wrong, that it wasn't just a regular ache?
Probably day 5 of spring training. Yeah, it was one of those where I swung a miss and I felt it right away, and the swing never came down. And we have really good trainers here, and they did an amazing job of trying to keep me in line, and they educated me throughout the process. And I kind of had an idea what was happening. I just didn't want to do an MRI or an X-ray because I knew it was going to show something that they weren't going to let me play through.
So when did you actually get testing on it for the first time?
The last day. So as soon as the season was done, the next day I did it.
Did you ever kind of think about doing it beforehand, or was it just a total off?
No, because I could play through it. You know, it hurt, but I could play through it, and then throughout the year, it just got heavier and heavier. But it's part of being a professional athlete. You know, you have your aches, things here and there. You know, but you manage them.
Did it affect you more when you threw or when you swung or both?
When I swung and missed, I did that a lot.
You had a little bit of
your off-season routine.
It didn't really impact it because last year I had my appendix taken out. So I actually started later last year than I did this year. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, it's okay. You don't have to remember.
It's okay.
Come on.
A lot happens.
Come on, get it together.
A lot happens.
Yeah. No, I started a little later last year than I did this year. So I feel good. I feel confident in where I was last season.
So is it fair to say this is the healthiest you felt coming into a spring in a couple of years?
No, 21 I feel really good, but I feel healthy, you know. Every year is a little different. You know, I feel healthy, I feel good, I feel like I'm in a good spot. I'm ready to but yeah, I mean, it's hard to go back and figure out how to do spring training, how I felt day one.
So are you full go right now?
Yeah. So right now, the trainer is saying that I'm in a good spot, so yeah, I feel like I can go and play right now.
What do you think of the moves they made in this off-season?
I like them. I feel Stern did a really good job. They had a plan, an approach, and they executed. I feel like they're still getting a couple pieces from what I keep on hearing from Stern. You know, that he has said in the media a couple times already that there might be one or two things, but yeah, I feel like we're in a good spot.
Francisco, you were the first major piece of like Steve's kind of changing the way the organization is going. Do you see a little different direction now? Only because it seems like a little bit tilt towards some of the younger guys, maybe building the roster a little bit differently. But what is your view of kind of how the team is?
I mean, that's the direction we were heading in. I mean, every year you climb the stairs. You know, yeah. For some people, it might seem like we're going backwards. I bought into the concept of a long-term deal. You know, I wasn't here for 1 year, 2 years. So I keep on seeing that we are moving in the right direction. You know, yeah, we have changed people along the way, but I guess that's part of the process. You know? So I'm full on board. I respect what they're doing, and I'm here to win. And I keep on seeing good things, so we're heading in that direction.
Externally, the expectations for this year's team are lower than the past couple of years. What are they like in this year?
Mine has been the same since day one. I want to win. And it goes back to what happens every single year. Whether the house on top or in the bottom, we got to go out there and put it together and win. You know, it don't matter. Nobody was expecting the Diamondbacks. So I'm sure they would. You know, probably not too many people were expecting the Rangers either, but I'm sure they were as well. You know, so that's kind of where every team is going to be in the same boat. It's not about the expectations outside, it's what you believe and what you think you can do.
What are your interactions with Carlos Mendoza been?
They've been great. Been really great. I had the opportunity to see him 3-4 times in the offseason and good conversations. He's smart, optimistic, happy, and yeah, I'm excited for him.
What do you view as the strength of this team right now?
The unknown of what we can do. So we'll see.
Why is that a strength?
Because it's one of those where nobody really knows or think in a way, but we all know we can do it. We all know we can go out there and play the game the right way, and and win ball games. It ultimately comes down to everybody in the big leagues can play the game. It's who can play it better, who can play the game the right way, day in and day out, who can be more consistent. And at the end of the day, it's just a chance of being in October. Once you're in October, anything can happen.
Francisco, the past few years, you guys have kind of showed up in spring training as a favorite, loading up during the offseason. Do you think kind of being a little bit more, not in the weeds, but a little bit more of an underdog attitude could be helpful this time around? But maybe you guys don't look at yourself in that way.
I don't. I don't see myself as an underdog. I don't. And whatever people have in their minds, I know I have my own expectations for myself and for the team. So at the end of the day, I'm just gonna go out there, do what I gotta do, day in and day out, be Francisco Lindor, and be the best version of myself. And push the team to strive for good days every single day.
For you personally, if you were 30-30 with a bad elbow, what are your expectations coming into this year?
High ones. I had higher expectations last year too. I put my goals in a place where I can achieve them, but they're really high as well. And then once I'm in the thick of it, I see where I'm at. If I'm gonna achieve them, I'll move them again. I want that constant goal to be within reach, not where I'm like, okay, I'm there, because then I look around and it's like, okay, what now?
What do you think of the work that Beatty and Vantos did with you?
Really good, really good. They concentrated, they locked in the little details of the things that they had to improve on, and I'm very excited to see what they're going to come out and do this year. This is a big year for them because we all know what they can do. They know what they can do. Now they just got to do it day in and day out. I'm excited for them.
How did that come about? Did you reach out to those guys and come over?
A little bit in both. I was talking to them at the end of the year after the season. Just said, hey, reach out, try to get together and do some work. And they both individually reached out, so that shows the maturity, the responsibility, and the amount of work they want to put in to get better, to get to the next level, and not just for them, but for the team as well. So that's something that I appreciate from them.
How's Edwin look out there?
I haven't seen him. I saw a couple of videos and his arm looked fast. So I'm excited for him. He looks like he can run very well. I talked to him a couple of times in the offseason. He said he was on track, and then during the videos I saw on social media, I felt like he looked like Sugar Diaz.
What's he do for the team being back?
What will he do for the team? I mean, he'll bring energy and security.
Thank you, Francisco.